It's Ash from SuperVideos back for another video for The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, Book of Carol. In this video, we're going to be talking about a suggested topic by user Jig Alamandres the Goose 4030, and their suggestion is to make a video about the future of the nest and the French resistance. So that's exactly what we're going to be talking about in this video. What is the future of the nest, and will the French resistance win? Stay tuned, we'll be right back to break this down. Before we dive into today's video, I've got some exciting news to share with you. We've just launched brand new merch in our store. If you love the breakdowns and discussions we have here, you're going to love these designs. We've got You're About to Enter the Breakdown Zone, perfect for all you hardcore fans, Breakdown Playground, for those who enjoy diving deep into our content, and Listen, Think, Repeat, to keep you inspired. And of course, our OG design, the good, the bad, and the ugly is in Walking Dead style is back by popular demand. So head over to SuperVideos Entertainment Store, check out the new swag, and show your support. The link is in the description. Now let's get into today's video. Alright, as always, before we dive into it, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. With that said, let's dive right into it. So of course, the nest is the main location where the survivors are currently at in the Daryl Dixon spinoff. We know that Daryl is there, Laurent is there, and they're really trying to fight against the threat of Janae and her army. So they are, in a way, the French resistance that we know of so far. There could be other French resistance out there other than the people at the nest, but as far as we're concerned, and as far as the Daryl Dixon spinoff is concerned, we only care about the French resistance at the nest. And who knows, we might see a situation where other groups of survivors join the nest to fight against Janae and her army, and I definitely think that's a possibility. But what does the future of the nest look like? Obviously, Daryl is there to help and protect the people that are there. So by default, I think it's safe to say that the French resistance will win. It might take a little bit of time, but they are going to win. There might be losses along the way, not Daryl of course, but there might be some losses along the way, but at the end of the day, the French resistance will most likely survive and win against the threat and the war with Janae's army. So that's the short answer, but the long answer is things are definitely going to get complicated. And the reason why things are going to get complicated is because of how unconventional Janae and her army are. I mean, we're not just dealing with a group of militants who come in and have a gunfight with the survivors like we saw on the original show with Negan's group, with the governor, and others. This group is slightly different. They are in a way a different type of beast. Just like Alpha and the Whispers had a secret weapon who was their herd and it was their tactic to hurt the walkers, Janae and her army have a secret weapon. Their secret weapon is utilizing their scientists to be able to create very sophisticated and unbreakable zombies. Of course, I'm talking about the variants that were introduced in the Daryl Dixon spinoff. We did see Daryl fighting off against these variants, but we don't know the extent of their threat. We know that Janae and her army are building super zombies, but we don't know how much of these types of variants she has and what they are capable of. We know based on the tease in the trailer for the second season that we are going to see a horde of runners. So that's just one aspect of the type of threat that the nest is going to have to face against. But with Janae's scientists, there might be other types of threats with the zombies that the survivors might not necessarily know of and have a defense against. So there's that aspect of it. But the other aspect of it is related to one person that was very loyal to Janae in the first season, and that's Cordon. We know that Cordon knows a lot about Janae and the threats that she can bring, and at this point, we know that Cordon is imprisoned by Janae. So I could very well see a situation where Cordon turns against Janae and her army and joins the French resistance to help them fight against Janae and her army, and of course the super zombies. So in a way, Janae's secret weapon might not necessarily be as secret, only because they have someone on the inside, and that is Cordon. So I think Cordon is going to play a very critical role in the second season, in a way where he's going to help the survivors neutralize a lot of the threat that comes with the super zombies that Janae has at her disposal. But that's not to say that Daryl and the survivors are going to be able to defeat Janae easily, because Cordon is there. It's gonna take some level of organization and some level of cooperation between Cordon and the people loyal to him, and also Daryl and the survivors at the nest, to be able to have the French resistance be successful in the fight against Janae and her army. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to go through in this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.